Violent crime in the media, that is the subject of this evening's Talking Points memo. There is no question at all, that the American media is not reporting the black-white crime situation accurately. Last night, Bernie Goldberg said this about the reportage.
They paint this picture of white people hunting black people. Here's an inconvenient fact. Anytime there's interracial crime, there's an overwhelming chance that the victim is going to be white and that the criminal is going to be black.
Do you have a stat on that, Bernie? Do you have a stat on that? We'll have it tomorrow. And here it is. According to the FBI, between the years 1976 and 2005, the latest stats available, 91% of homicides on black Americans were committed by other blacks. 91%. Also, 14% of homicides on white Americans were committed by blacks. Twice as many as the other way around. So the truth is that black men are not being hunted down by whites, as some hysterical commentators charged after the Zimmerman acquittal. But the lie was not challenged by the national media. In fact, the horrendous black-on-black murder rate is virtually ignored by the press. The reason is that any exposition of violence in the black community is bad for business. The liberal media wants no part of exposing problems in the minority precincts. Best to blame the white power structure and look the other way. 70% of black babies born out of wedlock, no problem. A rap culture directed at black youth that's violent and crude, no sweat. Rampant drug use in the inner city, attack the cops trying to solve the problem. Same thing with carrying guns. Most liberals oppose the stop-and-frisk strategy that tries to deal with the gun violence. Big-time TV commentators working on politically correct networks well understand that any skepticism towards minorities is unacceptable. And those in the race business, the Congressional Black Caucus, race leaders like Jackson and Sharpton, well know they'll be finished if they don't toe the party line. No matter what the evidence, no matter what facts are presented, the liberal line will be the same. It's society's fault. Past racial injustice is the real story, not present social chaos. It is long past time to stop the madness and hold all Americans accountable for their actions. George Zimmerman was held accountable. The state of Florida prosecuted him to the fullest extent of the law. But the evidence was not there to convict, and most honest folks know that. Zimmerman is not blameless, and his life will not be easy because of his mistakes. But the judicial system worked the way it was designed to work. However, the media system is not working the way the Founding Fathers designed. It is not an honest arena in the press. There is far too much money at stake for many journalists to tell you the truth. If it's bad for business, we'll spin it or ignore it. The result is anger, confusion, and a collapsing confidence in the American way of life. Many black Americans sincerely feel aggrieved, and some whites believe blacks are using the race card to portray themselves as victims. And honest media might be able to cut through all the bitterness and report the truth. But we don't have an honest media in America, because that would be bad for business. And that's the memo.